It's important to most women, but for black women, hair and the cultural rules it represents often represents the challenging things of the competing beauty standards of straddling two cultures. For much of the Black American experience, we have been encouraged to look as European as possible. In order to be acceptable or presentable, especially in the workplace, one must adhere to the American standard of beauty. But this 5 minutes is dedicated to all my brown-skinned girls who have been plagued with childhood memories of long, flowing blonde hair, trying to achieve an image of beauty that our DNA would never allow us to attain. Black women typically have varying degrees of curls, spirals and zigzags and waves, and they create gravity-defying things like afros, right, instead of growing down. That's the way that our hair grows. And then there's the type of hair that I have, naps. See, these naps can't be tamed by any comb. In order to achieve straightness with these naps, something much more serious must happen. Something like the hot comb. When I was a child, my mother used to press my hair with the hot comb before church and inevitably burn my neck, my ears, most embarrassingly, my forehead. She's sitting right up there. You can blame her later. Yeah. Eventually, I was old enough to graduate to the relaxer. I went to visit my grandmother at 7 years old, and because she could not comb through this hair, she put a relaxer in my hair, because ain't nobody got time for that. But the thing is, the excessive heat and the chemicals from the relaxers often cause what we call bald-headedness. Bald-headedness runs rampant in the black community. As a result of the excessive heat and the chemicals, it's damaging to our hair. But it's not just our hair that's damaged. This is a picture of me when I was 6 years old after my mother pressed my hair in preparation for that photo. And on the other hand was me at 13, 6 years after my grandmother relaxed my hair, well on my way to bald-headedness. And thank God for the weave. The weave can be sewn in, glued in, braided in, infused in, all to give the image that it's actually coming from our scalp and that it's actually our real hair that we are wearing. See, this often confuses our white coworkers who will come up to us on Monday and say, "Oh my God, Julia, your hair is getting so long." Right? I'm perplexed, just as you are. I'm not sure if you really mean this. You can't really be serious, right? But this weave-wearing thing ain't no cheap fling. Costing upwards $300 a style, we will pay almost $700 billion this year purchasing hair and spend 765 days of our life in the salon. But we will pay money for these extensions to buy our own men's attention. Hoping to be rap video ready, we will pay money for this hair to adhere to this American beauty standard because it's not just inflicted on us by you, but also by our own men too. By 32, I had grown sick of all of this. I was sick of the weaves and the relaxers and sick of the rules to a game of I couldn't win, caused to lose by default for the color of my skin. And I broke down. So I puzzled and puzzled till this puzzler was sore. And I thought of something I hadn't before. What if beauty, I thought, doesn't come from the store? What if beauty perhaps means a little bit more? So I picked up the phone and I called all my friends and I said, "Girl, I'm through with these weaves and these wigs. I'm going to wear my own hair. I'm not going to perm it or nothing. It's just going to be nappy. And that's going to be something." So this is a picture of me not spending $300 on a weave and not spending 765 days in the salon. And most importantly, this is a picture of me in water, something black women often avoid like the plague in order to not mess up our expensive hairstyles. Right? And I'll be honest, being natural is not a get-out-of-jail-free card. Initially, I went natural to look like Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But on most days, I just look like Celie from The Color Purple. The truth is, self-love is a revolutionary act. Your self-image will not adhere to everyone's beauty standard. But this is not about hair. This is something much more. Natural hair is good for the soul. So this is me now, 35 years old, free of weaves, wigs, relaxers, and opinions. Some call this look sassy, and that it may be, but I'm just happy to be naturally me.